So here's my video update. As you can see, I have two electric blue Jack Dempseys. That one is the new one. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's the old one. That one's the new one. And I believe that one is a male. There's a long, pointy tail. Oh, crap. It's okay, guys. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. But I don't know if you can see he's wiggling it. But that one's more short and rounded. So I'm assuming that's a female. And where'd they go? Okay, so this one, if you look at the tail, it's more pointy. See how it's pointed and long? But anyway, so the one survived. He actually almost died in that other tank, I believe, from being bullied. So the one, I'm not sure if that's why he died or not, but the guy gave me another one. It's a place called Triad Reef Critters in Greensboro, North Carolina. And because they're $35 a piece, I believe it was. And I've always heard that they don't live long and this and that. And I hope that these guys can prove them wrong, or that they've gotten better with their breeding process. And because there's some type of albino, from my understanding. So anyway, so I've got two electric blue jacks, and they are in this 40-gallon tank in my back room. The reason that they're in here is because I had nothing. I had a pleco in this tank. That was it. I think. And the one died the day, like 12, not even 12 hours after I got it. In this, 75 gallon right here. And that's the one that's got all the, it had the jacks. I had two jacks. I've got four electric blue Texas. I've got two green terrors. Look at that. That gold song is beautiful. This Jack Dempsey is beautiful. So, anyways, two Jack Dempseys, two green terrors, and four these guys, electric blue Texas. Gorgeous. They look insane when they get older, but they're all gorgeous. They're all beautiful. So much color, so much curling, red. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Anyways, and so the first one had died. Then what I did was I seen that the second one and I put them all in at the same time. Well, almost within like a couple hours. First, the Jack's Green Terrors were in, and yeah, I know that was probably not the best idea, but I think regardless, there's a pecking order, and it was still like very fresh and new to all of them. And I moved things around so that way if there was any territories already established, that would just throw it out the window, basically. So I don't think it was from that, but the first couple days it was non-stop fighting, picking. They still chase and stuff like that every once in a while. It like that in the corner. I mean, it happens, but it's nothing serious, and that's why their bellies are so fat too. I believe it's partly territory, partly food. So try to keep their bellies fat. I do have that giant pleco in there. I kind of don't want them in there. They poop more than they clean. So, but anyways, so he almost died. electric blue Jack almost died. I noticed he was the next day after I put him after I put what I did was he was in here by himself, and what I did was I put he was in here with two electric blue Texas. It was him and two electric blue Texas. It was this one, which is actually the biggest one, and then the second to smallest, which I believe is this one right here. So it was this one and this one and the electric blue Jack. And what I did was I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and put Jack Dempsey's in. Let me put green terrors in, all in this tank, because they were in the 40 gallon. When I got them, they were in the 40 back there where we were just at a minute ago. So I added them all in here. I noticed, the Jack Dempsey seemed cool at first. No one was really messing with him. I mean, if they darted at him, he would just run off, or she, whatever. And then I noticed the next day, he was like hiding up here in the corner. So that's never a good sign. Whenever you see a fish hiding up in the corner or sitting at the bottom, it's never a good sign. This means they're severely stressed. But I will say this. Where is he? This one. This is the second largest green Texas. Wait, what? No. That one. This one, right here. This is the second largest green, electric blue Texas. And you can see, look, he still kind of goes to the back, but most of the time he's up at the front. And this is awesome to see because he would just stay up there at the pipe, behind the heater and behind the filter pipe. So, and I was like, oh man, dang it, man, it's never a good sign. But he eventually pulled through. So, but when I seen that the Jack was not doing well, and he was just sitting there. I mean, he was just sitting there. He didn't look like he wasn't beat up. He was just sitting there. But then, about 45 minutes later, I came to check on him, and he was kind of floating up here, drifting around where the filter hits. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, I have to take him out right now, put him in another tank. So, that is exactly what I did. Like I said, I think there may have been a pleco in here. I'm not positive. But I made sure there was nothing in here. If there was a pleco, I got it out. I don't think there was. I think it was a bear. Yeah, it was a bear tank. It was a bear tank. Yeah, I had just removed the two green terrors, the two Jack Dempseys from it. So, actually, sorry about that. There was also two jewel cichlids. So, and man, they had gotten so vibrant in color, and I don't know what happened. But look at this thing's belly. Look at the belly. Okay, now look at that one's belly. And that one ended up being like gorgeous, like unbelievably. Both of them are very pretty, but that one, I mean, the coloration on changed so much. And they are an African cichlid, not from the four main lakes like this one's from, which I picked up at Walmart. I also have two yellow ones. I have a bumblebee. They're hiding in this cave. There's a bumblebee, and there is a. Gosh, man, I'm honestly, I'm not familiar with African cichlids at all, but maybe I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. But I've always wanted one, some kind of cool background. Maybe like either just ocean or coral. Probably preferably ocean, just like an ocean view in background, and then do some reef-like looking stuff, or just plain silver, or not silver, gray rocks, the rounded ones, gray rocks, maybe make little homes, but preferably try to make it more natural looking, make it look. There's a lot of people that think that they'll have a beautiful um, African cichlid tank, and they'll think that it is a saltwater tank, but it's not. And you've got so many different types of African cichlids with amazing coloring. Peacocks, I love peacocks. Now this tank is too small for that, but I have a plan. This is what I'm hoping will happen, and that's that. Let me close this. My plan is that to change this tank, the 75, into an African cichlid tank. Move these fish into the 125. Then put the jacks into the 75. And hopefully, because I don't want that to be too overcrowded, I don't know. So all these will go in. So I don't want to be too overcrowded. If I do that, I'll have to change the setup and basically take everything out. That way it'll be like almost like an African cichlid tank, where I can have plants and stuff, but I'll have to take the structure out. That way they have room to swim around, and they do have plenty of room to swim. It's a 6 foot long tank, so. And a 75 for the 2 electric blues, and that's if they make it. If they don't, I'll probably leave this almost as it is. Maybe take 1, 2, 3 of them and throw them in there. But I do want to do an African cichlid tank. I think it'd be really cool. But I am definitely determined to keep my electric blues alive, for sure. So, and they're doing good right now, so I'm not gonna mess with it. This guy, my lovely, beautiful flowerhorn, looks great. He looked great. I can't see any parasites, nothing. He is still rubbing up against things and shaking up against things, or shivering, doing the shiver. Rubbing up against things. His water parameters are perfect. I've treated him twice. When I say twice, so I've done ick medicine. I've done lifeguard all in one. The ick medicine I probably didn't run out long enough, but he doesn't have ick. He doesn't have ick. You know what I'm saying? And even no, he didn't have ick. So, lifeguard all-in-one, ick treatment, definitely the full ick treatment, but, not like doubling up. Like, see, all right there. There's one starting. That little white bump right there in the middle, right below the blue and black line, right in the center. I don't know if you can see it. But, so I've seen a spot today, but other than that, he's looked gorgeous, but he's not been feeling well. He's not acting himself. He's also had white poop, which I did some cleaning today, just with a net, because I did put all that medicine in. So I just because I removed the pump because I tried to feed him a floating pellet to see how hungry he was, because he's not been eating as well, and he got stuck behind the filter pipe. So when I took it off, of course, debris went everywhere, but so what I did was it is 10 packets, or 1 packet for every 10 gallons. So I did this is a 55-gallon tank. It's a 55-gallon tank. And what I did was I went ahead and did 5.5 packs. So that's correct. And the right amount. Took the see how he's shivering? That's what I'm talking about. The shivering and the rubbing up against stuff. That's a sure sign. Most likely, there's that white spot. I don't know if you can see it. See it? Right there. But it would almost look like he had acne, like he had pimples. And I know that's just one. I think I see 2 little ones developing below that and to the right also. I don't know if I can get to zoom in on that. Or not zoom in, but catch it. And believe me, I know, I look at this fish every day, so it's not like I'm crazy, I know. And he was perfect just a couple days ago, except for the fact that he was definitely not feeling as good at all. See, there's a bump I see right there. A little white thing, kind of looks like a pimple. But, I don't know, man. I've given him all the good medicine. I gave him which was incredibly hard to find, was the API cure-all. So I thought, okay, he's cured because I didn't see any more external parasites. But that is not entirely true because, like, shortly, like about in the time range that within 12 hours of me doing the res change and putting the carbon filters back in, he, or even the day, it might have even been the day before, but you could see the spots. You could see the spots still. You could see what looked like external parasites on him. But his poop was always the normal color. And I did that treatment twice. So what you're supposed to do is 10 tablets per gallon. Do it for 48 hours. Remove your carbon filters. Then, once 48 hours is up, put 10 more packets per gallon. After those 48 hours are up, do it 48% water change, and you're done. Well, or it might be do a 48 hour or do a water change in between the two. I'm not sure. You'll have to look it up. Look it up on the box. I can't remember. But either way, did that and then did it again. So we double treated him back to back, and he was looking kind of bad. I've done aquarium salt, stuff like that, and then he started looking good. He started looking a lot better. See, look, there's that bump. Sticks. You can see it better from the back side. See, I know you can see that. I know you'll see that. This bump. If I could, it'd be better if he was faced away. You can always see it better faced away, and I believe that's because it's pushing the scales out. But I went ahead and did another 48-hour treatment today. Removed the carbon filters, and I will probably just do one treatment, and then because of how hard it is to find that medicine, hopefully it's not as hard to find for what's called white poop disease in flowerhorn, because he is pooping white. And I could be because the total dissolved salts are a little high, because I was doing aquarium salt for a while, and it was aquarium salt was actually helping him with what appeared to be helping him better than anything else, as far as his mood and everything. But his mood and his appetite and everything is just not very good now. So I don't know. I mean, he's moving around, but you see there, you just seen him. That's him. That's what fish do when they're trying to wipe parasites off. They'll probably do it right there too. Yep. Trying to wipe parasite off. Just seen it happen, three times? So he's definitely got something wrong with him. I'm just don't know what to do. I will not be able to get any more of this. Oh gosh, I'm dropping stuff because I had to turn all the lights off because there's so much glare, and there's still glare regardless. Let's see. API General Cure. That's what it is. It's almost impossible to find. The only way you can get it is online in bulk, and it is about $165 to $185 depending on where you go, where you get it, and that's ordered online. And shipping, I would imagine, for a nice sized tub is probably a pretty penny. So yeah, but there is this stuff called, by this brand right here, Sechum. Right there, yeah, Sechum, which I use their Prime. I use their Stability. I've never had unsuccessful results or a fish die from a brand new tank, filling it with water, city water, and using Sechum Stability, also Prime and the Sechum Prime and API Stress Coat. But the main thing for that on a brand new tank, to not get the new tank syndrome, would be that Sechum Stability. You might get some white stuff on your walls, some white stuff if you have black sand like I do, but it doesn't matter. It puts all the biological organisms in that it needs. So. And I've never had a fish die from that, so I don't know. I don't know what to do with this guy. Like I said, I'm going to try the Sechum brand and see what happens. But after I finish the API General Cure one more time, I'm not going to double dose him this time. I'm going to save that for an emergency, because I'll only have enough to dose one, and that's definitely not. That would probably only meet my 75 gallon, not my 125. So I'd have to do some crazy moving around to hospitalize a big fish in the 125. But anyways, that's my update. I don't know if you noticed, but I did buy. So when I went to get my electric BLUE Jack, I got, let's see, which ones are they? This I believe it's this one. I don't know. I got two more of the electric BLUE Texas. Oh, and also I got from my wife. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this one. So she's got some discus in her tank, some Cory cat albino boys. Beautiful, beautiful discus. Beautiful. This one back here, that was one of the newest ones that she got. The darker one with the blue. And then she also got a white one. Albino, I guess. I'm assuming it's albino. Oh, chill out, relax, guy. Relax. Yeah, it's with her neon tetras. Everything is very pretty. Sorry about the background noise. Having issues with my central air unit, so I had to put a window unit in. But yeah, so now she has this. Don't know their names. I'm not into discus, but I do enjoy them. It's our bedroom tank. And it's very peaceful. Neon tetras, bringing color to it. She got two frogs. We're going to be adding more white sand to it, more plants, and pretty much making it all natural environment. And I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Alright, well, Hope you guys enjoyed the update that's got. And I will definitely keep you guys updated on all my new fish tanks, everything that I'm doing, anything new, any changes. I'm known to do changes all the time, just crazy mix-ups, stuff like that. But either way, I'll record it and put it up on YouTube. Maybe somebody will enjoy it. And so if you do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. That'd be awesome. Thanks, guys.